Hey, how y'all doing out there, America, the world? We here with another episode of the Put to Bed podcast. You hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. We back with another one. Like right, the sign in the back say "put to bed," my G. But
Yeah.
yeah, we back with two topics tonight. Two topics. We gonna go into like some short, sweet, but to the point type shit for tonight.
Facts.
But I was asking, bro, like right into it. Well, first, how you doing, bro? Let me
I'm
get
doing
this
good. I'm
catch
doing
up.
good. How you doing, sis? How you
I'm
doing?
doing pretty good. A little tired, but hey, life keep life, and you gotta keep moving.
Facts.
But I be following some things, and I seen that it was a concert. My some of the people that I know is really like they really big fans of Young Boy or whatever. And he going all over. He on tour a lot, so when he do tour, it get big. And she had a show he had a show in Chicago, and then he has a show in Michigan, or is it Minnesota? One of them, Minnesota, I
Mm-hmm.
think. But like in between, the mill or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, hop, skip, jumping away. Like people was really driving down there to go to the concert and all that.
Oh yeah,
And
facts.
I saw it, and it was canceled. So I'm like, okay, and it was canceled because of threats of violence, basically. So we all know how Chicago, Chi-Town get down. The same as little Mill get down. When people be like, black people there, all that. All I can say is, hey, fuck around and find out the hard way, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, it is. It's real close. Chicago and Milwaukee now more than ever because a lot of people are intertwined. They live in here, they live in there, and they moving back and forth. But they canceled it or whatever. First, they went to clear book bags only. When you coming in here, it's at the United
United
something
Center.
center. Yeah, and I've been there before for a concert, but like it was first just clear bags, and then after that it was like no bags at all, and then after that I saw today it was canceled because of violence and threats of violence and how people there ain't fucking with them. Some of them ain't fucking with them. Some of them is, of course, but because of some other stuff. My son was telling me about it, like Young Von and all that type of stuff. So it's some street beef type shit. People really
Mm-hmm.
about that, and they can't get there. So they canceled it. They said there was no plans to like reschedule it and all that type of stuff. I'm like, damn, that's like hella money, hella time, and it's been planned for a minute. Why wouldn't y'all get y'all security in place enough for y'all to feel secure? Because y'all knew what kind of crowd that was gonna bring. Like it's certain age group that ride for him. He got some real followers. So if y'all know that, plan for that. That's what you usually do with a concert. Like I don't know, but they canceled it or whatever. So I was just getting your thoughts about it because I know you do music, you rap, and you do this kind of performance thing. So like you do it.
Yeah.
How that go? Like when do you think sometimes it's for the betterment of the city when things are shut down like that, where the mayor call it or police call it or whatever, or just the venue call it? Do you think it's the betterment or because it's also revenue? You bring people into the city, you make more money that way as well. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. Like it's kind of like a 50-50, but just wanted to hear what you thought about it.
I mean, it could be a 50-50. Like you said, I do shows and shit. I got a show tomorrow. But it could
Right.
be, it's the 50-50 though. It could be a good thing because if you do ignore the threats, if you ignore, because I mean, I ain't a huge fan of Young Boy to follow like his whole little, but I know
Yeah.
Young Boy got a lot of beefs. He diss. You say anything about him, he coming at you on the song. He gonna diss you on the track. He gonna say whatever the fuck. So I think he do got
Yeah.
some disputes and shit with some Chicago artists or
Mhm.
Chicago. You mean and shit? The Chicago artists is just like you said. They like Milwaukee. You talk about us and you come to our city. It's like no, it ain't sweet. You can't just talk shit about our city or talk
Nah.
shit about our artists and then come perform in our city like it's sweet. Like they're gonna
Right.
rob you here, bumper get on your ass. Like that's just what it is. And that's
Hmm.
shoot. I mean, I ain't saying that's how it's supposed to be, but that ain't how it ain't supposed to be either. You can't just talk about shit about a city or talk shit about their heroes and
Yeah.
expect it to be sweet. Like when you come there and pull up, like somebody won't get on your ass.
Right.
So I think it's that type of situation. And as far as him being an artist and his team, they should have investigated that more and,
Hmm.
and, and seeing what the online presence was saying and it's found out is Young Boy welcome in the city because
Yeah.
otherwise why would we waste money adding it to the tour? Why would we waste revenue booking it with a venue and all of that type of stuff and setting it as a tour date and having to set travel dates and all that type of stuff for a place where we not welcome. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's to drop the ball on his team for even booking it there without seeing if you welcome to come in there anyway type shit like and then
Yeah.
I feel like you said it could be a 50-50 because if the city the mayor, you know, the people, they do ignore the threats and just like, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing, ain't nothing gonna happen, and they let it happen, and then it
Hmm.
be a shootout at a young boy concert. Now all other artists that's
Yeah.
doing music in that same type of genre, all these other young hip hop, they ain't gonna want to come there and perform there either. Now y'all losing not only money to that venue, I mean that event, potential money that y'all could have made in the future because now it's like, man, no, I don't want to come to perform at the United Center in Chicago because they
Yeah.
shot the young boy. They shot the young boy concert up, or so, or
Right.
10 people got shot when they went to. You feel me? It's the same stigmatism that they had in Milwaukee. Big artists for a long time, major artists for a long time would not come to our city. A lot of them
Mm-mm.
still don't. A
Right.
lot of them still don't, and because you niggas will rob you.
Fear.
Yeah, fear, and it ain't even about necessarily fear. It's being smart.
Yeah.
It ain't necessarily about fear. It's about being smart. If I know that it's a 9 times out of 10 chance or 8 out of 10 chance that if I come to this place, they gonna rob me, or they gonna try to rob my crew, or the club gonna get shot up, or somebody might die. It's gonna affect my brand.
Yeah. It come
It's
with the
affecting
territory
my
at the
it's
same
affecting my
time.
bag, and it could possibly affect my brand. I'm not finna risk it. Like I can go get this
Yeah.
money somewhere else in a safer venue. It's not even about the fear. It's about being a smart business person.
Yeah.
It's about protecting your brand, protecting your bag, and protecting your assets, protecting yourself and protecting your team. Do you want to risk your role manager? Do you want to risk your dancers? Do you want to risk your security? Do you want to risk your people
Yeah.
for one show out of 100 shows? I'd rather
A
cancel this than
family.
go. I'd rather cancel this one show and go do them other 99 to get a guaranteed bag of where me and my people is safe and it's not going to affect my brand or anything happening. So I feel like you always got to look
Right.
at it like that. And
Yeah.
as far as on the flip side of it, I feel like it's always a bit of racism in it to me because
Yeah.
these white boys be doing concerts where they cutting off the chicken heads and passing it around and mosh pitting and bumping into each other and knocking each other around, and that's part of the program. That's part of the show. They
Hmm.
do that shit. I know people that go to mosh pits and concerts, and it's part of the program. It's part of the show. Violence and the drunk stupors and them doing dumb shit on stage and spitting in each other's mouths and all this wild stuff.
Right.
They not canceling none of their shows. They not telling you it's violent. They not doing that same. They're not taking them same precautions for them shows and people that's
Hmm.
openly when people is openly doing weird violence and weird acts of type of shit and mosh pitting and beating each other up in the crowd, like they don't do that for them.
Right.
If it's some YNs, if it's a young black male doing this thing on stage, automatically it's gonna be looked at as
A
negative or it's a
problem.
threat. It's a threat for violence just because of the type of music we making and our skin color.
Mhm.
So that always you always gotta look at that part.
You do, and I think that's unfair because it's a form of a form of discrimination. You
Definitely.
said y'all canceling, y'all will cancel a show for a person who like don't tour as often. Or he always dropping records. He might people want to see him. Y'all didn't. I mean, supposedly it wasn't his team. Of course, like I agree with you when you say can for it. Like, and we welcome here because I'm not gonna waste my time. But like the cancellation was on them because they didn't want to provide that security or have a breach of security if it couldn't do it or whatever. And then
Mm-hmm.
what it could have caused in the city. But I get the fact that y'all don't want that, but this has been going a long time. It's ain't nothing that gets got planned last week. Y'all been knowing about it. So if it's something that way, as a city, a venue, period, that's just business, good business, because you can burn bridges like that. Because if I'm a book a show and now I gotta cancel, and now these people pissed. They, I ain't trying to reschedule. Ain't nobody getting their money back. Where the money, like, that's a lot of, for unseen things. It's like I can't, you can't answer it for me. So now I'm pissed off because now I want my money back, like, or something, or a show. But
Facts.
I get it because as a fan, I mean, as of any artist, I'd be pissed off. So I'm looking
Hell
at so
yeah.
many different sides, and you know what I'm saying? I'd be pissed, like, damn, I've been planning this. I got my outfits for the week. It's this weekend. Like, y'all waited 2 days before the concert to cancel it. Like, that's messed up.
Yeah.
So, like, in that sense, but I do agree, like, hey, you can't disrespect certain cities either because if you come in that city, everybody ain't gonna be cool. Everybody ain't gonna be cool. And you got to know
Absolutely
what
not.
you got people from Chicago in Illinois and perform there and still can happen to them. So I don't know why it wouldn't happen to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real
Facts.
about that. It just happened to a female rapper. At her I think album release or something. She lost like 3 family members and well no 2 and a
Oh yeah.
boyfriend. So yeah. So like it gets down. So you also got to plan for like sometimes the worst and the safest route for sure.
No, facts.
But yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion on it because I know like you're an artist, so I wanted to hear like what you thought about it, and you made me think about it in a different way because I ain't think about like I wouldn't waste my time if I'm not welcome in a city or a place. I'm not going there for what? That's like when they was
Facts.
trying to ban Tupac from certain little areas. Now I might go. to prove a point, but that don't always end the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, facts. I mean, you gotta look at it. We in the era where rappers get killed, man. Rappers get killed.
Hmm.
Like we done seen some of our heroes get killed.
Yeah,
Like and it's deeper than just so every now and then. Like it happens often. Like rappers get
often.
killed, and a lot of them get killed in their own cities. They get killed while they working. They basically get killed while
Right.
they working. Whether they on shoot tour, they at a show, or they in the club, they making an appearance. Like you mean should look at takeoff.
Yeah.
Like so you gotta be conscientious. I mean that just comes with it. That come with being a street. That come with being a street dude anyway though.
Right.
Like I know okay if I got beef in this hood, I'm not finna just be riding through this hood all willy nilly. It ain't about being tough. It ain't about being scared. It's about being smart at the end of the day.
Right. It is. It is. At the end of the day, it's about being smart and whatever that look like, because it can happen to anybody, anywhere. And like you said, ain't no limit, ain't no limitations for to
Facts.
a rapper no more. I mean, ain't anybody off limits. With that one rapper, he was at a restaurant with his girl and he got robbed. I think that
Oh
was
yeah,
like a
and
chicken.
killed. I can't even
Yeah,
remember his name, but I know
start
exactly
with
what
a
you're talking about.
P. I know that.
He posted online, and he was at the restaurant with this girl, and posted online that they was there, and the people
Yep.
came and spent him, robbed him, killed him.
Yep. So it can happen to anybody, anywhere. So yeah, I do agree with you, bro. But thank you for your outlook on it. I just wanted to get your opinion on it because I was like, damn, that's messed up. Like it's 2 days before the concert, and I ain't
Yeah.
even going. I would be pissed if I was for real.
It's messed up though, like you said. I agree with you though too on that aspect of it. Like y'all knew this tension was brewing. Y'all should have forecasted this better because for the
Hmm.
fans' sake, it's like for the fans' sake and the city's sake of the people who actually wanted to go to this concert and people who spent their
Right.
hard-earned money and spent their money on buying clothes and buying whatever for this, preparing for this. Like y'all
Yeah.
could have said something way before 2 days prior to this happening. You know,
Exactly.
to let us know that this ain't gonna happen and refund these people their money back and accommodate the fans, man. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like we matter too. The fans matter too. Like they're the ones that supporting not only the artists, but they supporting your venue. They buying tickets to your venue
Hmm.
to come see this person. Like so, they should have did that better.
Absolutely. And if you're gonna put stipulations on that, like the book bag and all that type of stuff, then you put them little safety measures in, then you just take it away. Like that defeats the whole purpose.
Facts.
But
Facts.
yeah, bro, that's the puts of bed for me.
Yeah, it's put to bed for me too. Moving on, another similar topic of people acting up and going to war, so to speak. I mean, I had I got this topic from Eddie Griffin. To be honest with you, if y'all
Hmm.
don't know who Eddie Griffin is, I know you know, but if y'all don't know who Eddie Griffin is, Eddie Griffin is a comedian, actor that made his claim to fame in the '90s, early
Hmm.
2000s type situation. He more so just doing what everybody else doing right now. Like he got his own platform on TikTok. He got his own platform on YouTube. And I watch it. I subscribe to it because Eddie Griffin is a comedian. He's a funny individual. But at the same time, he dropped science. He dropped a lot of knowledge.
Hmm.
He real spiritual. He real woke. And he say a lot of stuff. He just say it in the form of jokes. He like a Cat Williams. He like the Cat
Yeah.
Williams before Cat Williams was Cat Williams.
Hmm.
Like, and he say it in the form of funniness, but he be serious. It be a lot of seriousness to it. And he was saying like a lot of this stuff, like he was saying a lot of this stuff be staged. You know, the girl getting killed by the black dude on the subway. He was saying like it just looks staged. He said it like I'm an actor. I've been in the entertainment. He was like I know when a motherfucker acting. He was like a lot of that
Hmm.
should be staged. A lot of like when people around it and it just so happened to happen and everybody see it online and but don't nobody do nothing in the moment. They just sitting around watching. He was like, "Those be extras. They extras, man. The world is a stage." And even though when we posted our last episode, somebody in the comments, I ain't gonna say who was in the comments, but somebody in the comments was like, basically the world is a stage. It's all an act.
Yeah.
Like be weary, keep your eyes open for the other act. And it made me realize, like, it not even made me realize, but it just reminded me. Like
Mm.
even the Charlie Kirk situation, like a lot of this stuff be rage bait. A lot of this stuff, like
Yeah.
it's like they want to start a race war. That's how it's starting to feel. That's what Eddie Griffin was saying. Like, don't fall for it, because he got killed. This was a white man who got killed by another white man, and
Yeah.
they going to HBCUs and fucking with us. Like, why is y'all blaming us and coming fucking with our colleges and our communities because some shit that ain't that's y'all
That's
problems that
just
got
wrong.
with Q and D. He spoke ill of the black community. Everybody speak ill of the black community. He spoke
Hmm.
racism and all that type of stuff. A lot of them do. But
Yeah.
we ain't the ones that killed them. It was a white man who got killed by another white man. So why are black people being mentioned? Why are we even being mentioned? No matter what he said out his mouth. Rest in peace to condolences, all that. I don't know he said all that. But on the other side of protecting my
Hmm.
people, fuck all of that. Like, this is a white man that was killed by another white man. Why are we being blamed? Why are we being brought up? Why are we being even mentioned in the conversation? Deal with that
Right.
on your own terms, because 9 times out of 10, when it is a situation like that, the presidents who got assassinated, they were the white man killed by white men. Like
Yeah.
it's not us. It's not us doing this to y'all. So why are y'all trying to rage bait us? Why are y'all bringing us up? Why are y'all marching and protesting on our campuses? Why are y'all doing anything to affect and fuck with our community? It's y'all against y'all. Like
Yeah.
we ain't. I'm not when one of my homies gets spent on and killed in the hood by another nigga over some gangbanging stuff. I'm not going to a white community to get revenge. I'm not blaming the white. We dealing with that amongst each other. Like deal with that
Hmm.
amongst our own people. I feel like a lot of stuff like that person who commented and like Eddie Griffin said, like a lot of this stuff be it's a stage, and
Yeah.
they trying to set us up and pin us, and even with like the George Floyd and making so all of these killings that get seen so publicly and get talked about so publicly, they trying to rage us. They trying to bait us in and make us so outraged where we start this whole civil war where we go against each other so they can have a reason to go into martial law, so they can have a reason to try to knock enough of us off to try to put
Yep.
slavery back in place, and they trying to kill us off. Like they want that type of shit. They want that war. They want that war between black people and white people and or people of color, and really they don't want that war because it's
No.
gonna be a bunch of it's gonna be very out. It's gonna be very one sided. Y'all really don't really
No.
the United States Army ain't just made up of white people. Niggas is in there too. Puerto
Right.
Ricans, Mexicans, like, and when we fighting for a reason. Y'all kicking our people out the country. Y'all killing us every day.
Hmm.
Y'all threatening us. Y'all locking us up. Y'all taking our families away. Y'all just mad because y'all feel superior and y'all just on some petty power shit.
Privilege. Yeah.
It's only gonna be those white males who on some white supremacy shit who feel like they superior and they on this power thirst ass shit that's gonna be on y'all side. But you gonna have men, women, children on our side. You're gonna have Mexicans who fighting for their families because y'all done kicked their people out. Y'all gonna have Puerto Ricans. Y'all
Hmm.
gonna have y'all gonna have white motherfuckers who just feel like y'all wrong on our side. Y'all gonna have every black motherfucker like y'all way out number. Y'all do not want. We not gonna lose. So
Yeah.
let's just get that shit understood first. Like I don't even know why they trying to raise that shit and trying to put us into some wage war because we not the minority.
No,
White people
we're
in
not.
America, especially with the white people in America with that mindset, they're the minority. Like y'all gonna get y'all ass wiped out. Like y'all gonna fuck around and become the new slave. They need to chill and stop trying to rage bait and do all of this extra stuff to
Yeah.
provoke and push people into this racism state. Like leave that shit in the past because y'all don't want that today. We got YNs out there with nothing to lose. You got
Nothing to
Chicago
lose.
niggas and Milwaukee niggas and Atlanta and you got niggas Houston. You got YNs out here nationwide
And
that are spin for no reason at all. It's like you get them a reason. Like y'all don't want that. But
right.
that was my topic of it. Like, do you feel like it's a rage war? Do you feel like it's rage baiting? Do you feel like a lot of that stuff is just put out here and projected on us and put out here like the subway killing and stuff like that to spark up racial tension?
Yes, absolutely, and get a response. Because even those conversations that any with your friends at work, when somebody's uncomfortable, they walk away, or when they don't agree with you, they walk away, or they make a face or something. So yeah, it's definitely sparking conversation, controversy, all that, and a reaction. And when a reaction comes, it could become violence. It could become a lot of different things. I think that it was a ploy. It's a lot of ploys around to make us distracted about things and see things in a different way, and I think that's one of them. Like it was a the plan was to let's do this abortion law. Let's decrease all these other races coming into the world a little bit more so we can have an upper hand. And then of course, I mean, you could put things in place, but it's always going to be a way to get around whatever. If that don't work because you're not going to be the minority, I mean you are going to be the minority, then let's do something else. Let's spark some conversation. Let's spark some controversy. Let's get this blackout coming because I do believe that's going to be something that comes to a blackout
Definitely.
where it's like
Mm-hmm.
everything gonna be pitch black. You're gonna be have to fend for yourself and type of thing, or fend for you and yours, and it's gonna be bottled around race for sure. But political and social things all play an influence in that. Like all these unexplained deaths, these little these black boys hanging from trees and things like that. That's all to spark a conversation, to get a reaction. Like, and it's gonna piss us off. And it's gonna make us okay. Like, what's up then? You know, what we doing? And that's what it's supposed to do because it gets distract us from the real goal. And the goal really, we gotta make these businesses out here. We gotta get this money up. We gotta take it away in more than just race. We gotta take it away in different ways. Like let's get our businesses up. Let's get our support together and band together because we gotta show that before we can even fight together. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So like certain things it's just distract us from the ultimate goal to me. Yeah, we see that over there, but you want me to talk about it? You want me to be pissed off about it? No, I'm just gonna focus right here where I need to focus at because that's what you're trying to do. I think that it is what's going on. It's a whole thought provoking process of let's show them this and see what happens, like a stage or a scientific a science was it science project. Let's put
Mm-hmm.
these two rats in here with one thing and let's see who battle it out type of thing. Let's just see what happens. It's a reaction and like the reaction, like you said, with the what's his name, the one who got killed by like the other white man. Like that was to spark something more than what it did, I think, and it stayed bottled up in that little piece of like, okay, he did it, so don't look as big. If it would have been one of us who did it, all
Oh,
bets off.
all hell with the world.
All bets are off. So it's like
That could have been a
it
catalyst right
definitely,
there.
yeah, it definitely makes to me right now. We're living in a world of like white supremacy. They people getting braver. People ain't got. I mean, we got a lot of young YNs out here who ain't got nothing to lose. We got a lot of them too who ain't got nothing to lose. And they got people who in the court systems, in the jails, and all that who work together to make sure they don't lose. So we got to just be better off in that sense of banding together, getting our ducks in a row, and figuring this shit out because yeah, it's gonna go there. I don't know when, but it's gonna go to a place of racial destruction in a sense because it's gonna be like sides fighting for each side, and of course, it's gonna be an upper hand. And
Mm-hmm.
right now, the upper hand is in one side, and that's why people are scared and reacting this way of making impulsive decisions of showing us bullshit like that. Because of course, it
Mm-hmm.
would be a black man who stabbed this lady on the train. Now, condolences to the family because I couldn't even imagine being somewhere just sitting there and y'all just gonna watch it or y'all anybody gonna react. It's just mind boggling to me that like this is the world we living in for real. But
Facts.
you know, it's just I don't know. It's where we're going. We are going there. We pushed it was pushed in the campaign with the abortion stuff, and now we pushing it more with oh let's report what we want. Let's show these little incidences and then see how these people react with it. So yeah,
Facts.
I think we got to keep our mind on the goal, whatever that goal is for yours. But yeah, if it's gonna go there, you got to get ready.
But
But
you hit
yeah,
something
that's a good.
supreme on the head though when you said it, like, cause even me, like, I pay attention to stuff like that, but I try not to. I mean, I still got leftover street nigga in me and some YN in
Right.
me myself that make me be like, you see, I was getting a little flustered as I was talking about
Uh
it.
huh.
But you put it in perspective of saying like, we gotta. They want us to focus on the violence. They want us to focus over here. And really, the way
Yeah.
that we win is through economics. It's through us coming together. It's through us coming together. And once we realize that we are in the same boat, that we are in the same people, and put our petty differences to the side, black people, brown people, and we all come
Yeah.
together and we band together as a community and as resources, and we say, okay, we can get our own doctors, our own carpenters, our own lawyers, our own
Mhm.
electricians, and we our own plumbers, and we get our own economics in order, and we get our
It's
own
yeah.
power structures in order. We're unstoppable. We don't need y'all for nothing. It ain't even about. We don't have to
Mhm.
fight with y'all. We don't have to worry about what y'all doing to try to rage us out. We don't have to worry about none of that type of stuff. Let's
Right.
focus on building our structure. Let's focus on getting our money. Let's focus on getting us structured and getting our shit up. Now we got our
Cause
own
that's
community. Now when y'all do come
yeah.
in here, we can worry about that when y'all come on with a full on attack. Because
Right.
you got cities, you got black cities, you got cities that have been thriving and having their own community, but they didn't have that army structure too, and where they focused on was
Mhm.
economics. They weren't thinking about the threat, and they had their own
Right.
structure. Now they Lake Lanier. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now
Exactly.
they didn't been now they didn't been turned from great cities to lakes, and now they
To
like I'm
lakes.
leave it at that. If you know, you know. Now they Lake Lanier.
Mhm.
But we not in that day of time anyway. We not gonna go. It's not gonna be come into
Nah.
our communities and just try to kill us off and try to. We not. It's not that same type of mentality no more. Like I said, niggas is
No.
spin. They ready for the bull. But I feel like it
Yeah.
starts with us getting our money up. It starts with us getting our economics and everything up, and that's what we should be focused on, and not let them distract us and bait us into a fist fight or a
Right.
war or any of that type of stuff when we really can beat them. The way to beat anybody is to out resource them, because you can't
Yeah.
go to war without money anyway.
Exactly. There's many ways to win, like you said. So there's not, yeah, it could be a war, but it's also ways to take things away. And power is a big thing that people do not like to be
Hmm.
taken from them. So I mean, like I said, we gotta band together more for sure and start holding each other accountable because I mean, you can't fight with each other if you're fighting against each other at the same time. You can, but eventually somebody gonna turn and hit the wrong person, then it's gonna be a fight within amongst y'all. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
and we
facts.
can't go back. We ain't in no slavery world right now, no more. Like the slavery world that our ancestors came from, we're not there. So I don't think we can go back to that because it would be a fight for sure. That's when the war gonna come in when something like that tries to take place for sure.
Yeah, facts.
But
But you
yeah,
still got a lot of coons out here. Like, sad to say, you still got a lot of slave. It's a lot of slave. It's a lot of house slave. It's a lot of house niggas. It's a lot of house niggas. It's more. I would say it's more house niggas out here than niggas who gonna get out here and fight. Like, you gonna have niggas who gonna get out here and fight just because they ain't going. But it ain't because they
right,
it ain't because they for the cause of us. It's
right,
just because they
hmm
ain't going for nobody talking to them no more. It's like, but you got, like, I can't think of her name. Her name is Candace Blake. Some black
yes,
lady who was mad because her name wasn't on the memorial list for the Charlie Kirk. You got coons like that out here who still care about the white people opinion, who still care about that. You got coons who right up under the Trump administration, and you got
yep,
coons out here. They still
you
heavily
do,
out here. You got people. You got the ones out here who ain't going, but a lot of us, we be getting wiped out, and people just let us go. And now they talk about us on the internet like, oh, we on drugs, or we done lost it, or we ain't for the movement no more. And we're not knowing these people that MK Ultra us or took us and wiped that, you feel me, and then did they
yeah,
1-2s or spiked them and drugged them, like, and did they stuff on them because they knew the threat that they could be if they when they get empowered by their people, when they empower their people to a certain level. Like, but you got the coon, you still got coons out here. You still got, it's a lot of niggas out here
yeah.
who once you wipe out the soldiers, these niggas who wearing the tight pants and dancing on TikTok all day, they gonna be, they got the slave mentality. They'll be enslaved.
They do.
Sad to say it, but sad to
It is a
say it,
lot
but
of. It's a lot.
it's still enough. It's a lot of them out there
Yeah.
who ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Yeah, it's still a lot that believe in
Sad,
in that way of thinking for sure, but it ain't
facts.
me.
But you right though. I mean, it ain't no overall. It ain't sweet. It ain't sweet like it used to be though. You got a lot of us who ain't going. These
No,
young, they ain't going.
no, they ain't going. They ain't going. And then most of us got one in our family, or two, or three, or four, so we ain't going.
No, so we ain't going. And
But
we got,
yeah,
the ones like me who done been through. You got the ones who done been through enough. We got the ones like us who done been through enough with the,
hmm
whether it be the system or wherever it may be. Like, to where we ain't going. We ain't going.
you ain't taking that from me. No, not my freedom or what I fought for. It. Nah, nah.
No, no, no. You ain't going.
So
It ain't
yeah,
enough. Y'all not gonna win. If it go to that, they're not gonna win. Like, it's not something I would be worried about if I was
no,
y'all.
I'm
Like,
not.
that's it's put to bed for me. That's all I'm gonna say. We ain't worried about it. Let's get our money up and not get our funny up, and not worry about
Right.
and like you said, not worry about it. And let's get our economics together, and not worry about what the
Only
enemy's
thing.
planning, and not fall for the bait.
Right. Only thing I can say is just prepare yourself. Start getting your stuff in your house. Start buying your things you need to get. To get ready for like solar panels and things like that. Just to get you just to be on the safe side because we don't know where this is gonna lead us to for real.
Facts, facts. Mom's just sent me some light bulbs that
I
work
know.
work when the power go out. You mean she always on that? She generator. She always putting me on shit. And it's like
Yeah.
I'm been buying it all. Like,
She sent
'cause
me
I know she knows
the
something.
light bulbs. I'm getting the light bulbs, and then she showed me her panel thing.
Yeah, mom's prepared, and I'm gonna be just as prepared, shit, cause she knows something.
Exactly. And if not, I'm gonna roll up over there real quick. Hopefully my car working. I'm gonna get that bike and be driving that bike over there. 'Cause I think they're gonna shut down cars and
For
everything, but
real.
we're gonna see.
Nah, for real, for real. We gonna
Yeah.
see
But
though.
yeah,
We gonna
bro.
be prepared for it.
Yeah, that's all we can do is be prepared for it. We got a mom who is mentally prepared and she prepares us mentally. So that's all we good.
All right, yeah, we good. Yeah, we good. We good. Well, this has been put to bed for me, blood. You know, already
Me too,
know. You
bro.
know how I say it, man. Rest your eyes, but don't rest your mind. Don't rest your spirit. Don't rest your soul. Don't rest your ambition. You hear me?
Yes, sir. And like I always say, hey, you fall, you get back up, you dust yourself off, and you keep it moving, keep it pushing, and keep going to them strides, them goals that you want to get to. Yeah.
Facts, facts, facts. I
All
love
right,
blood.
bro. Love, bro. Love you.
Yeah.
I've been studying the bane in my existence. They try to write me off, but I keep taxing them consistent. You don't know the pain of being trapped inside the system. Soon as they read you your rights, you know you on your way to prison, it's a trap. And why the hell you think they call it that? Trust falls the way I'm comfortable with falling back. Fell out with my dog, I ain't feel the need to call him back. Talking greasy, making me think words and swallow all of that.